Here is our code. The code is opened by a def type of code where the program sets the calculator of a numerical grade that is 1 to 10. Then the lines of the code continue with elif that is like a combination of else and if. Those two codes are used to make conditions and comparisons between the lines of code. Here you could visualize some elif about the numerical grade of 9, for example. If you got more than 9, you get an A, but if you got less than 9, you get a B, or C, a D, or a F. The system is closed by a command named else. There's no more elif because that is the last line of the program. This last line is when the neither of the 1 to 10 grades are like finded. Like if you didn't get any of that possible numbers in the 1 to 10 scale, and the computer prints in the screen that's another skill of our code, that to show the letter that you got, we print the letter in the screen. And in that last code, it prints the question, did you do the exam? Because there's no grade that is represented.
Okay, so here is our flowchart, and the first step is start. The next step is receive the grade the student got. The next step is, did the student got higher than 10? If it is yes, give him an A and finish here. If it is no, then continue here. Did the student got higher than 9? If it is yes, give him an A, and if it's no, then continue here. Did the student got higher than 8? If it is yes, give him a B, and if it's no, continue here. Did the student got higher than 7? If it is yes, give him a C, and if it is no, continue here. Did the student got higher than 6? If it's yes, give him a D, and if it's no, give him and if it's no, continue here. Did the student got higher than 5? If it is yes, give him a F, and if it's no, then print, did you do the exam? And this is our flowchart. This is the pseudocode. If you get a 97 to 100, you get an A plus. If you get a 93 to 96, you get an A. If you get a 90 to 92, you get an A minus. If you get 80 to 89, you get a B. If you get 70 to 79, you get a C. If you get 60 to 67, you get a D. And if you get 0 to 59, you get an F.
In conclusion, this project teaches more about the code and the pseudocode and the flowchart, the similarities and the differences. We're gonna start with the code. The code is like the pseudocode, but has the difference that is like written in a different language, like a Python language, like a Java language. So the program could understand the code because the program can't understand a single pseudocode. It needs some like gadgets or more text to understand what instruction are you giving to them. That's why the code is created, the language of the codes, like the Python language, the Java language, and many other else. The pseudocode is created to like communicate more easier to a human the instructions that you are giving to a program. Also a flowchart, but in a visual material way, like the triangles for the decision blocks and so on. This flowchart, this type of code, the flowchart, makes it more understandable to the human what the code means. Okay, but going to our project, like in the middle of our project, we understand more about the code of if and else, that are like the conditions to do an instruction. Like, if your notebook is in the school, go and search it in your locker. Else, go and search it in your home. Like, that's a condition, like a decision maker. Also, the print or respond or return type of skill that prints in the screen or returns you the text that you want to communicate. Like if you, like in the example of the system, if you got a 10 out of 10, you get a A. That's a return. I hope this video could help you to learn something, or it was a good video. But thank you all. Thank you for teaching us this period, and bye.